get heat, it's gonna be going on.
At 6 continues.
And later on the Health Watch, call this afternoon, shot and wounded a man.
It happened out at Hillcrest High School in Simpsonville.
About 50 kids angered over enforcement of a rule that limits body piercing and baggy clothes left their classroom shortly before noon. In a standoff with school employees, these students made a plea for individuality, but not all students support the outcry.
If it goes any further and they continue this, I believe there'll be uniforms next year. I don't think there's anything wrong with colored hair, or piercings. It has nothing to do with what you learn.
Well, at 6 o'clock tonight, a parent protest began in Simpsonville, but the principal at Hillcrest High School says the dress code will not change.
A Spartanburg business owner known around the nation is
legal action in response to the dress code at Hillcrest High. After a student walkout earlier today, parents and students gathered tonight to discuss their options. This group says a Hillcrest High dress code that prohibits body piercing and baggy clothing is robbing students of their originality. Many parents feel it's their responsibility to decide how kids dress, not the schools. But some continue to support the principal and his enforcement of the dress code.
I'm glad that he is taking a stand. It's about high time that somebody does take a stand.
We were growing up, we had Watergate, we had Vietnam War, we had all kinds of things to protest. All these kids have is their identity. Let them dress how they want.
More than 300 signatures were collected tonight in opposition to the policy. The petition will be delivered to the district office tomorrow, but Hillcrest's principal says he will not change the dress code.
And as we say, watch this space for further developments. It started out as fun and games in the marketplace.
Now this food fight is serious business. The story is News Channel 7 at 11 continues.
Well, Bonnie tonight on the demonstration.
These Hillcrest students say let freedom ring. Ring through the nose, ring through the brow, ring through the tongue. They say it's all about expression.
School has no right to take it away from anybody.
Privileged to have blue hair, or you're privileged to have a nose ring. It is your choice, not his.
He would be Hillcrest High School Principal Talmadge Gray. He set the new dress code. Among the rules, no facial piercings and no extraordinary hair.
Because it disturbs our educational environment.
He's not only saying that this is against policy, he's going and looking for it.
Yvette Winger works for Greenville County School District's Transportation Department. And she joined the demonstration, saying the schools have other things to worry about.
We don't have enough buses. We got no new buses this year to transport these children to school.
But the principal has his supporters, and some of them are parents.
If individuality is what they're looking for, I think there's a time and a place for everything.
I think that always has to be tempered with how society as a whole accepts things. And I don't believe that society as a whole is accepting this right now.
Though this part of society is fighting to make a statement at school without a word. Liza Hughes, News 4, Greenville County.
Some of the students also say they'll keep wearing yellow ribbons to school as an expression of freedom. Finally,
at Hillcrest High School, some students are protesting the new code, saying they should be able to dress as they please. But as News 4's Liza Hughes found out, one legal expert says the school is not out of line.
This group of students was told they weren't playing by the rules, Hillcrest rules. For example, the new dress code rules out Ryan Bradley's pants and Chip Moore's hair.
Actually, I dyed my hair in protest of this, and I just don't think it's right.
But is it the school's right to dictate fashion?
School officials, school administrators have got the authority to regulate things.
Attorney Warren Mowry says by law, schools are to play parents when parents aren't there.
These are not adults. I know they think they are in many cases, but most of them are probably 16 or 17 years old. When they hit 18, that's another matter.
My parents let me look the way I want to, within reason.
But age is moot to this crowd.
They're breaking the law by just
you are too. You are too.
Janet Price's two sons went to Hillcrest. She supports the new code.
During school hours, they need to adhere to the policies that's set forth by Hillcrest and by the county.
Every 10 years or so, we've got a whole new fad, I guess, among youth.
And the lawyer says when students get to school, the school is the law. Liza Hughes, News 4, Greenville County.
By the way, a group of parents and students in support of the new dress code plan to meet in front of Hillcrest High School tomorrow morning at about 7:30.
we have some news just...
Might have to resign amid a huge economic...